All right, here we go. Welcome everybody to Coffee with Markus. Today is May 7th and it is day 53 of these crazy markets. Now today, the unemployment claims were released again for last week. So let's take a look at this and if it moved the markets. Also today, I want to show you the Hertz trade. As you know, last week I entered a Hertz trade and it went against me. So we had to fly a rescue mission. We have been talking about it a few times. And today I want to show you how this rescue mission ended. Did we get all the prisoners home? Just kidding. But I want to show you what happened here because today I did close out the trade. So I want to show you the results of that. Plus, I will also show you the new trades that I considered so that you know exactly what I'm looking at right now. This is for the new strategy where I told you that I take advantage of the volatility ahead of earnings. All right, so let's get started. Now, one thing I need to do really quick, I see that the stream has been degraded a little bit. Can you still see me or is it getting pixely or we are still good? If you're still good, give me a quick thumbs up and a like so that I know that we are good to go, to rock and roll, to look at charts, to look at trades and see what is going on. So let me quickly check with my team. It does buffer some. Okay. So hold on. I will quickly change that. All right. So in a second, it should catch up and should stop buffering and we should be good to go. So I just made a quick adjustment here on the settings and okay. So if it's still buffering for you, hit refresh really quick and then we get started. So just click on refresh and it should be good. And if it is, let me know. Give me a quick thumbs up if it is better right now. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know. So let's get started. Let's take a look at the markets today. So right now, as you can see, the Dow is just slightly up and the Dow is struggling to break through the resistance. Now we talked about it, the resistance at 24,250. This is where we have been several times. So why is the Dow struggling to go through and why is it positive today? Well, first of all, this morning, unemployment claims for last week were released and they came out at 3.3 million. And this is where the markets say, oh, I guess that's actually a good sign, right? But let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the jobless claims. So I found this article on MarketWatch here, where you see usually in January, February, and March, as you can see, let me just disappear for just a second so that you see it. It is around 212,000 per week are filing for unemployment. Now, here's what's happening since we had this crisis going on. First of all, we had 3 million, then we jumped up to 6.8 million. And you see right now it is declining. It is still at a record level. We have more than 33 million people who filed for unemployment over the past few weeks. But you see, this is where traders are just optimists. They're looking at it and said, oh, it's going down. So it seems that we are recovering, right? So this is why the markets are up today. But also, I mean, not too exciting because if you look at this, let's take a look at the Dow and look at a 5-minute chart so that we see what happens throughout this session here. As you can see, we opened higher, but we have been chopping around. And this seems to be the theme of the past few days. Right now, the market is not really finding a direction. And this is what we are seeing here. Right now, it definitely seems that the market is waiting for some impulses. Saying, okay, what are we going to do? Is the reopening helping us here? Or do we still have a problem? So we shall see. I just remembered something that I wanted to show you and I forgot. Doesn't matter. Okay. So are there any stocks that jump out today that really moved the markets? Not really. If you look at the most active ones here today, GE slightly up 2%. NCLH up 8%, which is good. This is helping our position. Now, we talked about NCLH. Let's quickly go there. And NCLH, you know that one of you asked, hey, isn't there a concern regarding bankruptcy? And I gave you my take on this, and I told you of why what happened here with NCLH was actually a good thing. I also told you why I'm bullish on NCLH and why I sold a put here, an 8 put, and that is doing really well today. Now, in terms of also most active, American Airlines slightly up here today. So this is where I also have a position in, and we'll talk about this. Peloton today after earnings was a winner, jumping up like crazy. Seems that everybody is having a Peloton bike right now, ordering these, right? I mean, with the stay in place or stay at home order, what do you want to do? I find that they are very, very expensive. I don't have any of these. Not my thing. Anyhow, so as you can see, nothing is really jumping out here dramatically. So the markets are just piddling around and waiting for some impulses. See what's going to happen. So let's take a look at my positions and see how we're doing here. So here are my positions: American Airlines, Hertz, NCLH, and MyOK. As you see, they're all doing pretty well. MyOK is up now, total for the trade $1,331. Today alone, $858. NCLH with a quick bounce here today, up $403. Hertz, I got out of it. We'll talk about this in just a moment because that is an important lesson that we did here with Hertz. And then American Airlines, yeah, today a little bit up. As you know, this was deep in the red yesterday. So overall, $1,900 up for today, and I realized $2,700. Tomorrow will be the 7-week mark when I started trading this account. Started trading this account with $25,000. And right now, as you can see, if I would liquidate everything, it would be $39,000. So tomorrow, if you want, we can take a look at the account statement so that you see exactly what I did and what happened there. Okay, so I see that there's a few comments that I want to quickly respond to. So John said, good point here, that NCLH just reported cash reserves will last 18 months. That is exactly the restructuring that they have done, right? I mean, I'm going to release the shortest segment of the video tomorrow for you, where I did the NCLH analysis, where I said, okay, no, they're not going bankrupt. They informed the SEC that they had to do something, and then they raised an additional $2 billion. And seems that, John, that they reported that now they have cash reserves for the next 18 months. So that's perfect. Good. Kathy said, get a partial fill on NCLH. So we will take a look at that, definitely. And so Doug says, the video is good and the audio is cutting out. Is that true? So I'm just checking with my team here really quick. How are we doing? Are we good to go? Is the audio good? Because I want to talk about the Hertz trade. And okay, Joseph says, I have the AL puts May 8, 950. That'll be a close call, right? If I get assigned still a little below 950, I can still sell immediately and make a profit. Kind of, because here's what happens, Joseph. You will get assigned tomorrow after the close. So this means that you can only sell these on Monday. And right, you never know what happens between Friday and Monday. So, but yes, you can get out, absolutely. Okay, Tom is asking an excellent question, and this is what I wanted to talk about. Tom, thanks for reminding me. So about the VIX, because I wanted to look at the VIX and see what is happening there. I haven't even checked the VIX today, so let's do this together. So as you know, as long as the VIX is above 30, I like to trade strategies like selling put options, and right now we are approaching the 30 level. So honestly, I do believe that next week I will start looking at opportunities according to the PowerX strategy and the PowerX optimizer again. So if you want, we can do that together if this is helpful for you, that we look at some trades here together. So we can certainly do this, and I'll let you know of what is happening there. But for a moment, let's actually talk about the Hertz trade. And I want to bring it up here because I want to make sure that we do have a really nice follow-up of what happened here with Hertz, where I got in trouble and how I was able to save this trade. Okay, let me come back to you full camera for a moment so that we can talk about it right away. And I also want to bring up my handy dandy notebook. Good. All right, so what is happening with the Hertz trade? As you know, this is a trade that got in trouble. So this is probably I believe it's the third video as a follow-up of what exactly is happening with the Hertz trade. let's take a look at what exactly I did here with the Hertz trade. So I sold a 350 put, and I did this a little bit over a week ago at 35 cents per put, and I sold 25 of these. So this is where I received $875, but then the trade got in trouble. Let me show you what happened. Shortly after I sold the put, which was right here, let me just put a vertical line on the chart right here, pretty much 10 minutes after I sold the put, Hertz reported that they missed payments and that they might file for bankruptcy. So originally, I did have the 350 put, and this means that I wanted the stock to stay above 350. Let me just be precise here. Go to the coordinates, 350. And as you can see, this quickly got in trouble, and Hertz was trading above 350. Now, as this is happening, I might get assigned, and this means that I would own 2,500 shares of Hertz that I don't really want to own. So this is a trade that went south for me, and here is what I did to rescue the trade. So I believe it was on Monday, this must have been, yeah, on May 4th, on this particular day. So let me plot another vertical line here. On this day, this is where I rolled this option that was in trouble. And here is what exactly I did. So on Monday, as you can see, I bought the 350 put back that was in trouble for $1.30. So this means I lost, what is it, 95 cents per one option, or $95. So since I had 25 of those, I realized a loss of $2,375. This happened 3 days ago on Monday. Today is Thursday, May 7th, and I did this on May 4th. Let me just write this here quickly to this. So this is what happened on May 4th. So at the same time, I sold the 2 put at 60 cents, and I sold more than the 25. I sold 55. I received $3,300 in premium, and my goal here was to get out of the trade, to be able to cover my loss and then make maybe a little bit of money. But at this point, it was clearly a rescue mission. So let me just show you what exactly I did. So instead of the 350 put, I got rid of this one and bought the 2 put, as you can see right here. Now, for the past 3 days, as you can see after it did, Hertz was nicely staying above 2. And here's what happened today. So today I saw that I had an opportunity to realize $2,700 in profits. Now, as you recall, I lost on Monday $2,375. So when today I saw, oh my gosh, I can get out of this trade before it gets worse, I'll do this. So the question now is, why wouldn't I wait until expiration? Let's go back to this. So expiration of this particular trade is on May 15th. Today is May 7th, so we have another whole week of trading. So tomorrow is Friday the 8th, and then we have another week. Now, during this time, a lot of things can happen. Hertz is right now talking with creditors and is trying to avoid bankruptcy. But hey, if these talks go sour, I mean, this stock might plummet below 2. So here at this point, I don't want to stay in this stock. This is something that I didn't want to be in. Again, I entered the trade, and shortly after I entered the trade, 10 minutes later, Hertz said, oh my God, we are missing payments and we are considering bankruptcy. So this was a rescue mission. And at this point, I'm not getting greedy, because what could happen? Yes, I could potentially make another $600. But hey, as you can see, I already made some money. So I made a little bit over $300 on this trade that, as you know, just a few days ago was a heavy loss of $2,700. So turning a potential loss of $2,375 into a gain of a little bit over $300, you know what? That's good enough for me. So I closed out the trade today. I bought back the put that I sold, and now I can get rid of the trade and I don't have to worry about it. Anyhow, just wanted to make sure that I'm following up on the trade so that you know exactly what happened here, because we have been talking about it a few times. So this is probably, I believe it is part 3, and I hope that you find this helpful. If you found this helpful to see how I deal with a trade that got in trouble, do me a favor, click like really quick, because this way I know whether you want to see more of these videos. And if this was interesting to you at all, there's a few other videos right now popping up on the screen. At least I hope that this happened. So feel free to click on any of the videos that you want to watch next, and I'll see you in the next video. All right. So you know the drill. This is for Asia so that she can edit this out here. And now that we know about the Hertz trade, we will take a look about the strangle options here in just a moment. But I also want to make sure, Jan, before we go there and I show you what exactly I did today and what I also considered for today, I want to see if there's any other question regarding the Hertz trade. Kushal says, let's see. So here we go. I wanted to bring your comment up there. I was on a phone call when you flew the Hertz rescue mission. Consciously decided to hold my position as it is. Position is doing much better, still in the red. I mean, consider maybe getting out of there right now or wait maybe another day. I mean, you do whatever you feel is right well. Okay. So, Joe, yeah, we talked about Luckin Coffee the other day. Looks like they're trading again. Hey, I don't think that they ever stopped trading. I just think that this isn't the best trade to be in. Okay, so let's see if there are any other questions regarding the Hertz trade. Otherwise, we will move on and talk about what happened today. Timothy says, risk management portions are very useful. You see, Timothy, this is a good point, and probably also for you if you're watching it right now. The most important thing about trading, what I've learned, the most important thing is being able to manage your losses. The winning trades, they take care of themselves. You got to learn how to manage your losses, and I hope that this is where it was helpful that I showed you what happened here, how I manage a loss. Sometimes there's no way, you just have to take a loss, right? So, I mean, you cannot always avoid a loss as I did here. So it was possible. And since I saw it was possible, I thought I'd show you exactly what I did here. But sometimes you just have to go with it. And you just have to realize a loss. It's part of our life as traders. All right. So let's see. Vivette is asking, MyOK is nicely up 65%. Should I close today? Is there any chance that it will go down tomorrow? Well, MyOK, let's talk about this before we move on to other trades, because it is a great question here. So yeah, today MyOK is doing really, really well. Let me just show you. Let's go to MyOK. So the option was up a lot, but as you can see, the stock overall, it gapped higher and now it's pulling back. So this is where I would say, I don't know, there's always a possibility that this can go worse. So if right now you're looking at a very nice profit in MyOK, again today, $1,288, if you want to take this, this is absolutely fine. Here's what I'm looking for. You see, I sold it for $3. And I personally, let me just write it down here because I think it's really important. So let me change the text color here for a moment. For the selling puts, my profit target is 70% of the max premium. So what does this mean? So example, MyOK, I sold it for $3. So now I want to see my profit target. I want to make at least 70% of $3. So let's see, $3 times 0.7, some basic math, is $2.10. So this means that I want to get out of the trade. So the anticipated profit is $2.10. So I want to get out of it when it hits 90 cents. And you see, this is where here at 90 cents, that's where I have a buy limit order right now. Right now, it is trading at $1.10. So it is trading at $1.10 over $1.20. You see, Vivette, since you asked, yes, of course, nobody ever got broke taking profits. For me, I have this one here in the market, and I'm actually planning to hold it until I get out at 90 cents so that I realize $2.10. Now, how many contracts did I trade here? 7 contracts. So my idea here is $2.10 times 7 contracts times $100, that I'm making $1,470 on this trade. So this is my goal here. And right now, as you can see, it is up 1,288. So if I would close it right now, I would leave $200 on the table. Might be a smart idea, but I might as well wait until tomorrow or even on Monday before I close it out. Is this making sense? So by the way, since we are at the point of taking profits here, let's take a look at NCLH, and I can probably, so we don't only need this account. We'll jump to the other account in just a moment. So we can place a profit-taking order for NCLH here as well. Again, I sold it for 30 cents, 0.3, and I want to take 70% of profits. So multiplied by 0.3, and this means 9 cents. I'm rounding it up to 10 cents. So if this goes down from 30 cents, and I want to show you, let's go to NCLH. I'm going to put this here on the screen so that if, let me just format it a little bit. There we go. If you want to take a screenshot of this, or if you want to write it down, there you go. So let's talk about NCLH. So NCLH, very similar here. I'm zooming out a little bit, so this way I have more room to put my text on here. So again, this is for selling puts, okay? So I sold the 8 put for 30 cents. And this means 70% of 0.3 is, to be exact, it's 21 cents. But when it comes to options, we should always go in 10 cents increments. So this means my profit target here is, if I can buy it back for 10 cents, I'll be good. Now let's see, how many of these did I sell? I sold 30. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this. So the idea is sold 30 contracts. And once I hit my profit target, I would make $20 per contract. $20 per contract. So this means I make a total of $600. So let's put this order in the market. We might as well, because I don't have it in the market yet. You don't have to do it right away, but we can do this right now. Hey, before we jump onto this, let me just ask you, is this helpful at all? Because if it is, do me a favor, hit the like button really quick. This way I know what videos, what content you like best, and I'll do more videos of this. So if you like the idea of live trading and placing orders together here and showing you what I do in my account, so in this case, just hit a quick thumbs up, and then I'll do more of this. Don't do it if you don't like it, because I'm gauging this is why I'm asking you to like the videos, because I'm looking at the videos, and I'll always pick the ones that you like best to decide content for the next video. Okay, but we are still answering Vivette's question here. Well, not really, because we moved on to NCLH. Okay, seems that you're liking it. Appreciate it, so that's good. Okay, let's place the order at 10 cents. So NCLH, I sold the put, so now I have to buy it back, and I sold 30, so I need to buy back 30, and I'm doing it here at 10 cents. Now this will be a very, very quick trade, because I believe I entered this trade on Friday. I believe it was on Friday, maybe even on Monday. Can't remember. Or was it on Tuesday? I would have to look it up. Does anybody remember? Because I entered this trade together with my mastermind group. So for my mastermind members, did we enter this on Tuesday? Is that the case? Just want to change this to a GTC order, a good till cancel order, and then we place it in the market. So let's see. Double checking. I am, just make sure, in the right account. Yes. So double checking it. We are placing, we buy 30 back. Okay. Override and transmit. So let me just see. When did we place the trade? Oh, I'm not showing the screen. I am so sorry. Let's do this again. I'm going to cancel the order so that we can do this again together. Sorry about this. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, who remembers when did we place the trade? Was this on Tuesday? Entered on 5/5. Okay, 2 days ago. Thank you. Okay, so let me show you again. How do we do this? We buy 30 because I sold 30 previously. My limit order I set at 10 cents and I make this as a GTC order, good till cancel. So this means if it doesn't get filled right now because we only have 3 minutes left, double checking, everything is good. Okay, we only have 3 minutes left in the trading session. If we are not getting filled today, then we'll get filled probably tomorrow. And I'll, as always, I'll keep you up to date. So NCLH, and jumping back on the screen here, so the idea is $600. If I can make $600 since 5/5, and again, today is May 7. So if I can make this in 3 days, this means I'll be able to make $200 per day, and there's nothing wrong with that. So this is the idea here, to quickly take profits. So if I can make $200 per day, $600 in 3 days, I'm fine. So let's see. I see that some of you, of my mastermind members, Monica, I believe, who else was on there? Yeah, NCLH was on Taco Tuesday, Benito, you're right. By the way, okay, here's something funny, and then we move on. On Tuesday, May 5th, was Cinco de Mayo. Isn't it just funny that when Cinco de Mayo falls on Taco Tuesday, but we all have to stay at home because we have to be careful of a virus that is named after a beer. Okay, anyhow. Okay, back to the desktop. So let's see if we are getting filled on this one. I don't think we will. I know that some of you did. So let's see. No, quantity is still 30 of 30. I'm the bid right now, and that is okay. If I'm getting filled here tomorrow morning, I'll be fine. I know that some of you already got out, so that's great. I mean, make money, right? So let's talk about American Airlines. Do you want to do one more calculation here? So we can actually place this even, though right now we are after markets. Okay, so let's take a look at American Airlines and calculate it for American Airlines as well. So AAL. So let me tell you what I did here. So I sold the 8 put for, let me just double check. How much did I sell it for? 27 cents? That doesn't make sense. I thought it was 30 cents. Oh, remember, didn't we sell it at 30 cents? I believe it was also at 30 cents. So I believe it was at 30 cents. I would have to look it up. Okay. And so I want to take 70% of the max profit would be, same here, same deal, would be 21 cents. So therefore my profit target is at 10 cents. So let's see, what did I do here? How many did I sell of those? So I sold 40 of those, okay? So this means 40 contracts, and I'm trying to make $20 per contract. So this would be a total of $800. And again, this is a matter, I'm trying to do this here probably in 4 to 5 days. Can't remember exactly when I entered American Airlines. I have to look at my trading log. So I'll do this. Okay, so markets just closed. I did not get filled, but I can still place my profit target because here's the deal. You can do this after hours. You don't have to do this live in the markets. So American Airlines, here we go. So same here. I sold it I have a negative 40, so I need to buy it back, need to buy back 40, and I have to buy them back at 10 cents. So also here I do a GTC order. GTC means good till cancel. Otherwise the order, if you just have a day order in there, it gets canceled at the end of the day. By the way, if you would like to know more about day order versus GTC, I actually did a video on this, what the difference is between a day order and a GTC order. I'll link to it in the description, so this way you can see exactly what this is all about. Worth watching. I believe it's only 4 or 5 minutes, really quick one. So, but I'll do this. Okay, going back to the screen. So you see right now the markets are closed. So for me, 3 o'clock Central Time, by the way, that's military time. I'm German, I'm used to military time. That's how we do times in Germany. Anyhow, so this is where right now I can still place the order and it will be accepted. However, it will only be executed today. So let me just double check. Price 10, good, 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 good. Okay, perfect. All right, and transmit. Here we go. Nah, we don't need to use that. Do not use. Okay. So there it is in the market. And let's see. I mean, it was trading right now at 24 cents. So not really enough to realize a profit. But this way I have my profit targets in the market. And if for whatever reason tomorrow American Airlines jumps up like crazy, hey, I'm getting filled right away, and I don't mind doing it. I have to look at exactly when I entered the American Airlines trade, but I think it was only a few days ago, and that's what I'm looking at here. You see, my goal for this account here, for this account is, the goal is to make $100 per day. So because if I can make $100 per day, I can triple the account in a matter of a year. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Right now it's a $39,000 account. And again, I started trading this account. You see right now it's at $39,300. I started it 7 weeks ago. Tomorrow it marks the 7-week anniversary. And I started it with $25,380. Don't ask me why 380. There was still some money in the account. I just bumped it up to 25,000. So this is only one of my accounts. I have a total, I believe, of 7 or 8 accounts. I have to count through it. So this is one of the smaller accounts that I do, but I hope that this is helpful for you. Is it? Because if it is, you know the drill. Click on like if you find this helpful. This way I know what videos you like and I make more of these. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you see, wow, this is pretty cool, click on subscribe right now. Click on subscribe and hit the little notification bell. This way you get notified whenever I release a new video or when I go live as I do right now. Also, feel free to share this video. In a moment, I'll answer some of your questions and we might can even take a look at some other trades here. But I want to make sure, feel free to share it. I mean, there's nothing proprietary here, nothing that is just you and I, right? If you like it, tell others about it. Okay, good. So let's see. Meet is asking, do you check technicals when you sell options? Well, I have a put options calculator, and I want to make sure that that I am at some natural support and that the stock can drop at least 25%. I'm pretty sure that I've shown you the put options calculator before. So this is what I use to make sure that I receive enough premium and I have enough room. And then I always look for natural support. Hey, Jim, so good to see you again. Jim was in the presentation this morning. I did a quick presentation. It was, I think, for Westmark Associates. They had a multi-speaker event. There's a total of 24, 26 speakers. They invited me to do a quick presentation this morning, which I did. Got up super early to do this. They wanted me to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, Mark is asking, how far in or out of the money do you usually buy or sell a put option? Mark, when I'm buying, I like to do it at the money or in the money. Are you familiar, Mark, with delta? So when I'm buying options, I like to see a delta of 0.5 to 0.7. When I'm selling put options, I want to make sure that I'm at least 1 standard deviation away from the current price, or to phrase it differently, that the price can drop at least 25% and I'm still doing okay. All right, there is, Nicole, thank you so much for posting the link here. So it is somewhere on this side in the chat box here. Okay, so Kushal says around 30 cents. Lead me to a question. I was filled at 29.2 cents, even though I placed a limit of 30 cents. I'm in the same trading company as you, IB. Do you know whether there's slippage? It's not slippage. Here's the deal, Kushal. The way how they calculate, at least for me, the entry price is that they're taking commissions out of this. And I am on the so-called pro version, where I still pay a few cents commissions. But I can tell you, for example, right now, here I made around $14,000 and I paid $400 in commission. For me, it is worth staying on the pro version here. There are various reasons for it. On their website, they explain all this. And if you are not on the light version, you might also still pay commissions. And that's why they reduce this price by whatever they charge you for the margin requirements, right? And also if there are any commissions. So Kushal, double check if you are on the light version or on the pro version. Take a look at the differences on their website. If you feel that the light version is enough for you, you can just simply switch it with a click of a button here. No problem at all. Okay, Edward says, not sure how you arrived at the 10% profit target after calculating the 21 for 70%. I'll be happy to walk you through it one more time because I think it's really, really important. So let's go back here. See, if I sold it for 30 cents, I want to make 20 cents in profit. So again, I sold it, now I have to buy it back. So I would have to buy it back, to be exact, Edward, at 9 cents, right? But here, these options trade in 5-cent increments. So I can now choose, do I want to be greedy and sell it for, buy it back for 5 cents or 10? So it's very simple. You take the 30 cents that I received, and I want to keep 21 cents. So I'm okay buying it back at 10. Does this make sense? Is this helping, Edward? Okay. As Benito would like to say, cool beans. Exactly. Okay. So, Sama is asking, on your bigger accounts, are you using more complicated strategies? No. Here's why. I'm not that smart. I have to stick to simple trading strategies. Only if I use simple trading strategies, I can execute them. So this is why my bread and butter strategy, as you know, is the PowerX strategy. And I'll be happy to send you a copy of the book for free. All I ask is that you pay for shipping and handling. There's probably a link right underneath the video. By the way, shipping and handling is $4.95, so no surprises there. You can buy it on Amazon or you can get it from me. I'll be happy to ship it to you. Just go to my website, rockwelltrading.com, and I believe there's a link in the description here right underneath. Okay, so no, it's not more complicated strategies. For the bigger accounts, I prefer the PowerX strategy. But right now, I probably resume trading it next week. I don't like to trade it when the VIX is above 30, but right now it seems that the markets are going back to normal. Good. Mary Ellen says, already subscribed very soon in this video. Thank you, appreciate it. Feel free to share it if you want to. Oh, Lorena, thank you for doing the math for me. I just saw it. Anyhow, Doug is asking, what trading platform is this? This is Interactive Brokers. I'm considering probably next week opening an account with another brokerage. And right now I'm looking into, I'm trying to decide between TD Ameritrade, between Webull, and also, what is the Tom Sosnoff's new platform? It's not, is it Tasty Trade? No, what is the one from Tom Sosnoff, the options trading platform? So I'll look into these anyhow. So John is asking, okay, perfect. Did you decide which new platform? No, these are the three that I'm considering right now. Might actually open an account with 2 of them. Let's just see. Where is your coffee at the famous cup? Here it is. Trade what you see, not what you think. Monica, thanks for reminding me. Geez, the coffee is getting cold, but we have a few more minutes, so we can talk about this. Zia is asking, what is the difference between shorting stocks and selling puts? Oh, huge difference. When you're selling puts, you expect the stock to go up. When you're shorting stocks, you expect the stock to go down. So Zia, very important. I'm glad that you asked, but it is a very important distinguishment. So you need to know, what exactly do you want a stock to do? If you want a stock to go down, you short stocks. If you want a stock to go up, you can either buy the stock or you can sell puts. Anyhow. Good. Anthony's asking, does the time value go down over the weekend? Usually it doesn't. Usually it doesn't. This is why I also only talk in trading days. When I'm calculating how much money I want to make per day, I'm talking about trading days, not the weekend. It doesn't count. And time value usually doesn't go down over the weekend. All right. So, there's a great question, Noel. What is the difference between a stop loss and a stop limit, or a stop and a stop limit? I did a video on this. Nicole, if you can find it for me and post the link here, it's probably a 10-minute video, and it's very, very important. I'm glad that you asked, Noel. So I want to give you the reference here. You can watch this video right after we finish here. Okay, good. Ernesto is asking, can I sell a put and buy the put at the same time? Not the same. It would be a different expiration or a different strike price. When you do a different expiration, it's called a so-called calendar spread. And when you do a different strike price, it's just called a spread. Well, we'll talk about spreads here in a little bit. Edward is saying, I'm almost finished with the book. Hey, by the way, you could do me a huge favor. If you like the book, if you go to Amazon.com and just search for the PowerX strategy, and if you could leave a review, I would really, really appreciate it. Now, if you liked it, please leave a review on Amazon. If you didn't like it, to me, so that I can take a look at it and maybe do another edition. If there's anything that you didn't like about the book, tell me. If you loved it, tell others about it on Amazon. Okay. Donald is asking, how do you figure commission costs into your strategy? Not at all. I mean, if you think about it, how much is $400 over $14,000? It's like 2% or something like this. It's nothing. And I wouldn't be concerned about commissions here. You see, these days, most brokers offer commission-free trading. And I just decided to stay on IB's Pro platform. And again, you can go to their website and see the differences. And there's a reason why I chose to do it. There was something, can't remember exactly what was not available on the light version that I still wanted to have on the Pro version. So that's pretty much it. Timothy, Tasty works. Absolutely. Oops. So yeah. So that's what I'm looking for. So Thinkorswim, Webull, or Tasty works. Thanks, Timothy. That's the word that I was looking for. Okay, Frank is asking, why do stock prices change so much after the close? Often they do not. Right now they might do it because companies report earnings, and often they report earnings after the close. So this is why it can change. By the way, I did another videos on after hours trading. So if you would like to know what is happening after hours, there's another video for you right here on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. There's pretty good stuff here. I'm getting close to 500 videos. I believe that right now we are at close to 480 videos on this channel. And I really appreciate you being here, asking these questions, giving me the feedback, because that makes it easy for me to find topics to talk about. See, for me, most of the stuff is normal. For you, it might be new. And if you're new to trading, you see, this is where we are perfect for each other. Even though sometimes I show more advanced strategies, often I'm talking to beginner traders, and every question that you ask is a great question here. Okay. Yes, Timothy. So Tasty Trade is what the education that works. Tasty works. That was I was looking for. Okay. Okay. So Alex is asking, reading PowerX strategy. Love it thus far. Thank you. What time frame do you use when looking to buy the three indicators? Alex, I like to use daily charts. That fits my lifestyle the best. I don't like to be glued to the computer all day long. Usually I watch the markets in the first 30 minutes in the morning, and then I watch the markets going into the close. And this is what we do here together, right? So I thought, since I'm watching the markets anyhow, throughout the rest of the day, I do other stuff, right? I mean, I don't like being glued to the computer all day. And this is why, for me, trading daily charts make the most sense. All right. Randall is asking, where can we buy one of these awesome mugs? We actually have a store on rockwelltrading.com. If you go to rockwelltrading.com/store, that's where you can get the mugs. They are $9.50. They're for left-handed and right-handed. I have a right-handed mug, so this is facing me. But we also have left-handed mugs. There's also some other cool stuff, some tumblers and some koozies if you want it. I'm not making any profit on this. I can promise you this. I'm giving you the mugs for exactly the price that the vendor charges us, which is, I think, $9.39. So I rounded it up to $9.50. So I'm making what, whopping 11 cents per mug that you're getting. Anyhow, all right, gosh, time is flying when you're having fun, isn't it? And it is already Thursday. Wow, tomorrow is Friday, last day of the week. So today I didn't get to talk about the strangle that I put on. I promise I'll do this tomorrow. I was looking actually at 2 strangles, one in Marriott, one in Simon Property Group. So I'll talk to you tomorrow which strangle I did going into earnings. I'll tell you also which one I decided not to do and why. Because as you know, we are talking about a very specific trading idea that I have right now that we want to develop into a strategy, and we're going to do it together. So I want to show you, because as I'm hashing out the rules of the strategy and I'm placing trades, I get more and more clarity. And at some point, I will have the complete strategy. And then I will develop tools around it. And if you want, this is when we can do then a class together, when we can trade together. I mean, up to you, only if you want. If you don't want, no worries. I'll just trade the strategy for myself. But if you say, hey, it would be great to have a class around this, a structured class, I'll be happy to do this. Anyhow, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy wherever you are. And I see you again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Right here, 3:30, 30 minutes before the close, 3:30 Eastern time, right here on YouTube. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.